In this video, we're going to talk about addiction and how God can move in the life of an addict. Or if you're not an addict, if you know somebody who is addicted, I want to give you hope through this video today. This is going to be from personal experience. I want to let you know how God can work through prayer and how God can work through circumstances to reach you or the person that you love who is struggling with addiction. In February, it'll be 8 years since I was in a rehab. I was in 3 previous rehabs, but in this particular instance, everything I was going through in my life, I was on my knees in a detox bathroom praying to God. And in that prayer, I was so broken down from all the different drugs that I was on that I just prayed to God, please help me. And God answered that prayer. And He filled me with His Holy Spirit in that moment. And that's when my life started to change. It wasn't overnight, but I was filled with the Holy Spirit. And even though I was in a very low state, God began to start working. So we need to have patience with ourselves and our loved ones because God is not in a rush. He's patient. So we need to not be in a rush and we need to be patient. At this time, I was in this rehab and I was on medications for withdrawal. I was on very heavy drugs when I was on the streets. But God allowed me to meet some people and also to experience some things that I needed to experience away from the world and in this spot. And so while I was paying the consequences for my actions, God still loved me and He was still guiding me. Even within this facility, God was helping me to make the right decisions and put the work in on myself to continue moving forward. The Holy Spirit is our teacher, and we all need Him whether we are addicted to drugs or not. He will give us the wisdom, He will tell us what to do in certain situations, and He will give us insight of what's to come that we're going to face so that we're ready. So I started to learn to love myself, and God still loved me even though I was smoking cigarettes at the time. God didn't judge me, God was bringing me out. So it could be a messy situation. When the Lord finds you, He cleans you up. So don't worry about people judging you. If you have the Holy Spirit, you can trust that. Get into the Bible so you can know how to hear God's voice better, and it's going to help you. There are many addictions, and it's so easy to get trapped in that cycle, but God breaks those chains off of us, and we get stronger the more that we spend time with Him. Also, the stronger friendships that we have. If we hang out with people who are in our old lifestyle, we're not going to be able to grow and get stronger. We're eventually going to get pulled out to do what we used to do because that's what they are doing. Because that's the lifestyle that they live. We need to have a completely new lifestyle. And Jesus defeated all the works of the enemy. So please give yourself some grace. I'm only ministering here by God's grace. He's allowed me to do this for His purposes. And if God could take a person like me where I was to where I'm at now, imagine what He can do for you. I want to drive this point home. Do not feel shame, because it is not easy. The depression, the anxiety, the world around you, the pressures of life are going to make it difficult for you to get clean and to stay clean. And I believe that we can only stay clean and have an abundant, fulfilling life with God's Holy Spirit power. So it took me to get to rock bottom before I realized I couldn't figure it out, and I turned to Jesus. But you don't have to wait that long. Your family member doesn't have to wait that long. We can turn to Jesus at any point, but sometimes that's just what it takes. So remember, prayer works, and let the Holy Spirit move. God will guide you or your loved one to Himself, to the promised land, to a life that will be fulfilling and that will minister to other people. Hang in there. God can do it for you. Thank you for watching to the end. Make sure you subscribe for more videos like this and hit the like button if this encouraged you. And if you have any thoughts about this topic, please leave me a comment down below. Have a blessed day.